Wow. Oh, now that was awesome.
Turn left.
Wow. Well, that was pretty cool. How you doing, come Lord Fabble?
Ready to roll. Turn left. Get ready to turn right. Turn right. Stay left, and then turn left. Turn left.
Hey, sorry, my mic was muted. Wow, a rookie mistake. Ha ha ha. But I'm no rookie anyway. But yeah, sometimes I just make mistakes. I had it muted because I was on a phone call earlier with my mom, and I was live, and I didn't want it to get there, and then I killed the stream afterwards and forgot to unmute it. So, pardon me, but we are kicking. Hauling dynamite. It's gonna be fun. Hopefully it'll be entertaining enough to
Stay left.
gotta listen to the GPS, baby. It knows all. Oh yeah, it knows all. Whoa.
Stay right.
Woo-wee.
Right. Exit right.
Now I slowed down a little too far. Something's not quite right with my chat to speech, but I don't know how to adjust that setting from in the middle of a game, so we're gonna just leave it set. So if I don't respond quite as quick as I normally do, I apologize. Yes, sir, I apologize. I have visually challenged, so I have to have chats read to me, and if a setting, I had to reset this all up today. Not sure what happened to all my old settings, but and Facebook Gaming doesn't really jive with this Twitch chat that I'm using, so it's all, or this Streamlabs. I don't know. I'm a little disappointed with Facebook Gaming. They're not putting out a good, superior product. But I wanted at least my chats to show up. In the past, it wouldn't show up on my old, when I had it done it the first time. Now at least I've got the chat. I can see it when I'm streaming because I set that as a primary account for now. I have another configuration where it's not the primary. But, you know, streaming is like anything else that we do. I've been working on configuring things all day, so it's what we do. I do this because I love to do this. I chose this platform, this game, because I love to play this game.
Stay right. And then exit right. Exit right.
Oh, wow. I like to be inside. Love that train off in the distance. This is an old school truck. Old school day cab.
Stay left.
So, this is what I do. This is what I love to do. And this is how I'm going to do it. This journey will take about 42 more minutes, and we'll see where we go from here. But I
Stay right, and then exit right. Exit right. Stay right.
so Stream Elements has joined in my channel. That's cool. Uh, Whee! Oh, here comes the rain.
Stay left. Stay right.
Woo-wee! Look at this rain come down, and it's night going into nighttime.
Stay left.
Whoa, yes, I love this truck. I love my real signs. This is what we do. Ow! We're rolling on down the road. Oh, to hell with that way station. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give them the way station, the bird. Oh, yeah. Everybody loves the bird, the bird. All right, daylight again. Oh, yeah. And get rid of that rain. That was fun, but it wasn't very fun. This is more fun. Woo. I just gotta make sure I don't go over 82 miles an hour. Otherwise, I end up getting race miles. Hey, welcome. How you doing? I'm so glad to have you here.
Hey, Doc.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm back.
I'm live right now, so that's cool.
Hell yeah, get everything figured out.
Yeah, I got my chat to speech working again.
Hell
They revamped it. I gotta adjust some settings on it, but I'm hauling some dynamite in my Dark Side of the Force trailer. Well, it's a reefer. Gotta keep that dynamite from getting too hot.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, kaboom! Oh,
Up in smoke.
and I'm flying. Well, flying for the Smack R. I love this truck though.
Yeah, it looks pretty badass, not gonna lie.
I like, even though I don't normally like the day cabs, but
Yeah.
yeah, this one's all right.
Why? Let's go. Watching the Pats game right now, and our rookie running back just scored his third touchdown.
Really?
Oh, yeah, Ramad Stevenson out of Oklahoma. This dude's a fucking bowling ball.
Did you say you're a fucking Pats fan?
Always have been.
I feel sorry for you.
So, like, way back in the day, I don't know if y'all remember backyard football.
Yeah.
No? A little
Yeah.
bit?
Oh,
So
yeah.
Drew Bledsoe was on the cover. And that was around the time 9/11. And Dad was in the military and shit, so I just seen like patriotic colors. And it also helped the fact that the running back at the time was Corey Dillon.
Right.
Well, my first name is Dylan, so as a kid I thought that was the coolest thing fucking ever. So my first ever NFL jersey is a Corey Dillon Patriots jersey. So that's kind of...
Yeah, but then they ended up with that, I don't know, that dude, Tom Brady.
Yep.
Yeah, he's useless.
Super Bowl after Super Bowl.
Yeah,
there
but
he
he's still a useless person.
Oh yeah.
He's as cocky. He's even more cocky than Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, now, yeah. I mean, well, let's face it, Doc. You know, you got more championships than any NFL team in history.
I was
Like
gonna say,
as an
when you're working on-
organization, like,
when you're working on two hands of rings,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
yeah.
but
I'd probably be cocky too. But I see
they
where you're coming
cheated.
from, though.
They cheated to get there.
I mean, it just depends, though. It just depends. The whole what was it? The Spygate with recording and shit.
Yep.
Every team does that. It was just the fact that they weren't in the for the area that you're supposed to do it in. Like there's only a certain area that you're allowed to do that, and they weren't in that area.
Well,
'Cause
that's
they were filming practices and shit.
did you know they got busted a second time up above?
And then Deflategate. That was
Yeah.
just a crock of shit. That wasn't.
no.
that
That
was
was
just
that was
absolute
just
crock of
Tom
shit.
Brady who decided that he needed to let some air out of some footballs, so he
I
could
mean,
grip
normally
them.
I would agree with you on that one, but based off what the final score was, it didn't matter if it was deflated or not. It was like 42-7,
I know, but
and they what was that? They were caught some suspicion during halftime or some shit like that.
yep.
And then the whole second half, the refs were checking balls and all that, and
Yep.
I didn't really see. But I mean, I get it. Every NFL team cheats. It's whether you get caught or not.
Yeah, my thing is, though,
And apparently, we suck at getting caught. So
Yeah. But everybody always puts it off on Brady. And I ain't saying he's innocent, but fucking Belichick was.
oh yeah, no, you can't blame it on one person because
No.
you know that organization knows about it, so they're equally at fault.
100%.
You know what I mean?
It-
Now, if you're talking like like a track star or like nothing that involves a team, then yeah, I see that. But that whole team is part of that for sure.
Right.
I don't know if I can talk. Dude, I fucking can't.
Like you can't tell me that none of the organization knows. You can't tell me that the O-line knows. You know what I mean? Like the wide receivers,
They all know.
they all know. Everybody knows.
Yeah, everybody knows. Yeah. Dude. Me and Jess actually just watched the show a little while back. It was about that shit.
Mhm.
About all the shit that Belichick's been busting.
Yep.
Well, but before he was an NFL coach, he was a college coach, and he was notorious for cheating and getting fined. And
Well,
You
look at
know.
us. Look at us for our program here in Nebraska, the Huskers. We just we're under investigation right now by the NCAA for improper use of analytics. If that makes any sense to you whatsoever, we're in trouble because of using the wrong way of using analytics, I guess.
well,
And it's stemmed from last year, and from last year, it doesn't look like our analytics helped our play whatsoever. So.
they lay things out a certain way, and hey,
No, it was
Gotta follow-
analytics, something dealing with analytics, and then also during COVID last year, Scott or the head coach was doing workouts and shit off of campus and private areas or whatever,
right.
and so the NCAA is saying what the fuck is going on with that, but most of the Big Ten teams did that. Michigan did it, and they're not under investigation. So.
This whole fucking bullshit. And that shit of them throwing us on the bus, getting pissed off because we.
Yeah, I know. That's literally my only reason
Ohio
why.
comes out and they're like, "No, we agree with Nebraska." And they're like, "Oh, Ohio wants to play." Like,
Yeah,
oh,
okay, we're good.
yeah.
Yep, I know,
Yeah.
I know. That's
Well,
I've already said. Fuck
Well,
it.
you know,
you
the-
fucking Big 10, Big 12, dude.
yeah, they're
You need-
100%. They're
Yeah.
100% punishing us from last year. 100%.
Right.
You're telling me that we're getting punished for wrong use of analytics. Like how dick needle dry are you picking at? You know what I mean? Like,
Well-
Like, get the fuck out of here. Like,
Ohio State gets caught cheating all the time, and they get little slaps on the wrist.
Well, also, there's also talks that maybe Bill Moose, our athletic director that just left, there's some talks that he may have did a little whistleblowing. And then we also, God, it was a position coach that we fired just a week or two ago. Or some shit. No, it was longer than that because this investigation's been going on for a hot minute now, and it just went public the other day.
Yeah.
But they also fired a position coach at some point, and some people are thinking it could be that too, because he was actually part of the private workouts and shit like that off campus.
Well, just like the Badgers, they get into these championship games for Big Ten with Ohio State, and then if you ever watch the officiating, it's so lopsided.
Oh yeah. Well, you got to think Ohio State's a huge cash cow for the NCAA.
Yeah.
Fucking, the more wins they get, the better the recruits they get, and that just means more long-term success, which means more fucking money in the pocket.
Right. So
Fucking,
they need to get rid of what they need to do is just fix the brokenness of the NCAA. Get rid of it.
They need to get rid of the fucking transfer portal.
That too.
That's a fucking joke. Like, it pussifies today's youth because you get buried on the depth chart and you just want to cry like a bitch and be like, oh, I'm going to leave and go play somewhere where I can start.
Right.
Like, it pisses me off. It really does.
Yep. I still think they need to go fuck negotiation tables with Big 12. That's my opinion.
I was all for that until just, what was it, last week, 2 weeks ago, when Oklahoma and Texas announced they're going to the SEC.
Yeah.
The Big 12's done. That's going under. There's talks of, since the SEC has all these powerhouse programs in the conference, there's huge talks of them just splitting out from the NCAA and doing their own thing.
Really?
Like the big conference, SEC, the Big 12, or not Big 12. Well, it could have been the Big 12. I don't see them. I see Big 12 going under real quick. I mean, what, you got K-State, fucking Oklahoma State. I mean, you got a bunch of teams that aren't in the top 25, haven't been relevant in a while, including us. Like.
No, that's what I'm saying.
But there was talks that.
Running that shit.
Yeah. That's when Patty Mahomes is there.
Well, see, that's the problem though with college sports. It's too big, and then you have a crappy little, small little playoff for the championship, and and then you have to be invited to the championship game. You can't get there on your own merit.
Well, look at UCF a couple of years ago. They were undefeated and they didn't get invited.
Exactly.
Because they're not a powerhouse. They're not a blue blood fucking college. It was kind of a surprise that season. Nobody was expecting that. And because of that.
But on their own merit, they should have been there.
Oh, yeah. Well, they call themselves the co-champions of whatever the season that was. I think 2016, 17.
Right.
It was the last year that Scott Frost coached, and he left after that undefeated season, coming to Nebraska, and look how well that's turned out.
Well.
But at the same time, though, we're very bad at keeping a coach. We decided to fire him after 3-4 years, which isn't right. Like, you gotta let him. Look at Tom Osborne, for fuck's sake. Like, he wasn't successful until after like 15, 20 years of coaching.
Oh yeah.
And then all of a sudden, the 80s, 90s, well, we won in the 60s, I guess, too, but.
See, dude, that's how my brother-in-law is. He's like, I don't think Scott Frost is the answer. There's a lot of people think, I don't know. He's a fucking Nebraska boy, dude.
Exactly.
Just as much as fucking you and me.
I was just about to say, you really think, his home state, won a national championship with the Huskers as a quarterback. You really think he'd be the last person not to give a fuck about wins?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, like we gotta.
Nebraska. He played for Nebraska, like this motherfucker.
Right. We gotta stop firing coaches after 3-4 years.
Did
Like,
an amazing job with Florida. Granted, you know,
yeah,
they're not playing it. We're playing it still.
no, but that, I mean, like I said, you gotta. I understand that he's now kind of to the point where he's had a full recruiting cycle. Pretty much the whole team he has now is from him recruiting. But I mean, you gotta.
But then you got the same shit you're just saying. You got bitches that are like, "Oh, I ain't starting."
Well, look what he took over. Look how he took the program over from Mike Riley. Like, it was an absolute dumpster
Mike,
fire.
that motherfucker.
Right. He solely put this fucking. Well, I shouldn't say he solely put the program in the ground. That was.
That's like the goddamn fucking president that's in office right now. That should just be a few years. That should be forgotten.
Yeah. Yeah.
Motherfucker. I couldn't stand that guy.
Nope.
Nobody could stand Pelini, but you know what? I don't know.
Oh, dude, I
Pelini's
love
better.
Pelini. We should have kept him.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. No, we should. I love the fieriness. People wanting to play for him.
Trust me. Me and my wife talked about it. She ain't a Nebraska fan, but me and her talked about it. She's like, "Why did you get rid of him?" I'm like, "I don't know."
Yeah.
They didn't like the way he acted and shit.
No,
you know?
it was because we was choked in a bowl game. I guess everybody was sick of 9-win seasons for some fucking reason. But hey, you know, let's whatever.
No, I agree, dude. I did. I thought it was.
I think there was like only 1 year that his head coach where he didn't have 9+ wins a season, and we just decided to fucking fire him like fucking idiots.
Yep.
Because I have on our softball team, we have a buddy that played for the Huskers as a cornerback, and he was there for the switch from Pelini to Mike Riley, and he was telling everybody that what you read from, you know, players not liking him and yelling and all that shit. He was like, none of that shit's true. Like, everybody loved him, loved playing for him,
yeah,
hungry, all that shit. Like,
look at the last game of that fucking season when fucking Riley came out for that one last game. Not one goddamn of them kids gave a fuck about that guy.
Nope.
They all came out with Pelini.
Yep.
And shit.
He said the same thing. He's like, when he quit, he quit football because of Mike Riley. I mean, take for granted he was also buried on the depth chart. He was more or less, let's just say, like, we could call him a practice squad player. But I mean, that's the thing. He said he loved the fuck out of it. He was going to college for free. You know what I mean? But Mike Riley was such a fucking douchebag. He decided to give up his scholarship because of that shit.
No, I don't blame him. I would have too. I fucking cannot stand Mike Riley. That's when what the fuck was that football league that came out?
DFL? Or no, god damn it.
He was coaching the San Antonio team.
Yep. Wasn't that this last year?
It was
It was the AAF or some shit like that.
It was AF. It was the year before because AAF came out, and then now last year they had another one. The XFL or whatever.
Dude, the XFL was lit. It just sucks that the only reason why they went bankrupt is because of COVID.
But yeah, the A, whatever the fuck it was called.
Yeah.
That was it. Mike Riley was fuck coach that. I laughed my ass off. I was like, yeah, you guys are gonna lose. But I mean, Pelini sure as shit didn't do nothing for LSU though. He got fired pretty quick.
Oh yeah, 1 season. But I mean, worst defense in the SEC and most of the NCAA. I mean, he did not do well. Did not do well.
But no, I agree, dude. I always liked Pelini. I don't know why. That's when me and my brother-in-law butt heads, dude, because he's the same way. He's like, Pelini was shit. And I was like, no, he wasn't.
How?
Really?
That's what I don't understand when people say he was shit. How is he shit? He won 9+ games a season. That's
what. And the only thing I can think of is they're still living on fucking Osborne days.
well, I honestly, I think more than 80% of the fan base is still hanging on Osborne days.
I mean, I agree, but I mean, I am too in a way.
Yeah.
But I also understand this isn't fucking Osborne.
No, I don't think there'll ever be another Osborne like that, honestly. Just like there'll never be another Nick Saban.
Dude, that guy was fucking weird to fish with. You ever fucking met him?
Who?
Osborne.
Tom Osborne. I want to say no. I want to say no.
Well, he had a cabin right there by Oklahoma on the lake. Shit. And we were out trout fishing one time, and he was out there. Dude, that motherfucker, he would catch some trout, dude, and he'd pick up a rock and bash their head in.
Hell, this traffic was stupid.
Jesus. No, fucking. The closest I ever got to Tom Osborne was when he was backing up Pete Ricketts with the whole marijuana business. Tom's only argument was solely because of the football program, saying he would make the players lazy. I'm like, oh, that's awesome, Tom. Just worried about your football team, huh? Not, your cancer patients in the state or, people that actually need it. You're worried about your fucking football team. I lost a lot of respect that day. A lot of respect for him. But, I mean, I don't know.
I think I might have just
deleted your game save. You deleted your game save, didn't you?
No, I was working on a story mission part for the car.
Mm-hmm.
And I might have forgot to put some parts back on, but it looked I was like, where the fuck did this shit come from? I think there was a glitch. I think it's duplicated.
I was kind of hoping Frankie was going to come and chat.
Oh, he is.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he is. Good.
Okay.
Yeah, I was talking
No, I'm
to
good.
him.
Yeah. Fucking checking up on him, make sure he's good. He messaged me back finally a little bit ago, so.
Yeah, that's when I seen him put that chat in there, I hollered at him. I'm like, hey, fucker.
Oh. Yeah.
I've been sitting there texting him. Yeah, that's what he said. He said he'd be in the chat in a few.
Hell yeah. He said he's good. He says he has moments, but he said his mental health's in a lot better place than most.
Oh. Yep, do you know who Dan Bongino is?
I'm sorry?
Dan Bongino?
No.
You know who Rush Limbaugh was,
Oh, god damn, isn't that the talk show dude? Or the radio host? Yeah.
Yeah, that is the talk show host.
Yeah.
Well, he
Is
did
that on AM?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on AM. Yeah, I know.
See, I'm a fucking old man. That's all
Yep.
I listen. Fucking,
I listen to a lot of AM. That's AM talk shows are good.
Yeah, that's all I listen to. When I turn on my vehicle, that's all I have. When Rush passed away, Dan Bongino, he's not taking his place, but like he took his time slot.
Yeah.
That dude was in the Secret Service when Trump was in office and shit, but he's fucking really cool. But he was talking about when this Afghan shit popped off, dude. It was a pretty fucking tear-jerking episode he had the other day.
Oh, dude, I ain't gonna lie.
Like, he actually broke the fuck down and, like, I had to take a break.
Yeah, Batman was at work the other day, and I told him to call me when he was free. And same thing with Frankie, fucking checking up on him too. Me and Batman shared some tears together. Fucking sure hurts me to the core, dude. I don't want to imagine what fucking they feel, dude.
Oh, yeah. And that's what Bongino was talking about. He was talking about at times, with them. He's like, dude, you don't have any fucking clue what the fuck was going on over there. Like, having to kill women, children. Like,
Yeah.
They don't fucking know.
Yep, it didn't matter, bro. If they even look like they're about to pose a threat, because this is the mentality of war. It's either you or them. What are you gonna choose?
Yep, exactly.
Exactly.
That's
how them motherfuckers are. In America, we actually have sympathy for fucking kids. We don't.
Yep. They don't. Nope. They strap AKs to them when they're 10 years old.
And that's the hard thing about fighting over in some place like that.
Yep. Exactly. And that probably hurts the most. Honestly, you're taking the young kid's life away that has some sort of future ahead. You know, it could be the next fucking world leading doctor or lawyer. You know what I
And
mean?
Oh, just all because some fuckhead thought of it.
this whole thing, this whole pulling out of Afghanistan is so reminiscent of
Vietnam.
yep, Saigon,
Yep.
the fall of Saigon.
Yep. I've seen a couple videos like some Vietnam veterans posting like saying hey to everyone that went to OEF and OEI across seas and shit like that, saying hey, we know what you're going through, what you did matters, you did it with honor, you did it with dignity, like we know what you're going through. You come home and it's like you got slapped in the face for all the blood, sweat, and tears, your friends, family that didn't come home.
Right.
It seems like all for nothing. Like, don't get me wrong, like they had to come home eventually, but the way they fucking did it just
It was
it
yeah,
sucks.
it's the way the
way they went about it. It was
yeah.
just so abrupt. Like, what the fuck you think's gonna happen?
And what the hell are we doing leaving our equipment there?
Well, here's the thing with that. Fucking, I did some research on that, and like even with Vietnam, Operation Desert Storm, all that shit. Anytime, I mean, they always leave shit behind, but not to that fucking extent.
Not to the extent that they did this time.
Exactly, and most of the time when they do that, they trash it themselves, and no one else can get a hold of it.
Yeah.
But
We
yeah,
didn't even do that. We didn't even do that.
It's a complete setup. There has to be a reason why they left it. Got hundreds of thousands of guns and MRAPs and fucking Blackhawks, and you're telling me that you're just gonna leave Blackhawks over there? Like, you got the technology to refill in the air, for fuck's sake. Like, you can fly that back. Like, come on.
And that's
How the
what I'm
fuck
saying.
did it get there? You know what I mean?
Yeah, they were talking about that on the radio. They're like, dude, do you think China's gonna give a fuck who they do deals with? China will do deals with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, actually, how they get fucking over there is from the fucking Navy, from the fucking ships.
Right.
You fly to the fucking ship and, they take your ass home. Like, what the fuck?
Yep, it's
The whole thing smells
So funny.
and the president should be held accountable.
100%.
dude, and
He
this
needs-
is my strictly my opinion. I think he will be held accountable. We all know they're gonna pull the 25th eventually. We all fucking know. I mean,
Yeah.
shit. I think they're just using him as a fucking fall guy. I really do.
Well, apparently there's a thing going around that he got caught on tape or a hot mic or something saying somebody that this was the most sophisticated or something rigged election in American history. And fucking, you look over Facebook and shit, the fucking fact checkers, bro, is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, they blur it out saying this is a sensitive photo, so you gotta agree to open it and shit. And it's just a fucking quote from Biden.
Yeah.
USA Today, they're all doing fact checks on it and shit. Like, he did not say this.
Yeah, fuck it.
Then I've seen some. It's fucking hilarious that Twitter banned our own president, but allows the Taliban to be on it. That's cool.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
Yeah, the memes are out. I actually made a little fucking because of the memes. There was a helicopter that rolled through town on a trailer. And that's why I told the guys, look, hey, there's one Taliban didn't get, I was like,
Yeah, it's
fucking ridiculous. I know. And
yeah.
Trump made that statement, and just what you guys were saying, he said the same thing. He said withdrawal. He's like, yes, we needed to withdraw, but he's like, not the fucking way out.
no. You got to do it slowly. You got to do it slowly.
You have to do it slowly and you have to do it smartly.
Make it a 5-year plan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, look. I mean, honestly, let's be real here. It doesn't. I feel like it doesn't matter how we do it. Eventually, it would just got taken back over because look at all the trainees that we
Right.
trained, and I mean, look at the fucking leader. He fled. He's
Yeah.
in the fucking Arabs right now.
Yeah, that's
So-
all. They didn't give a fucking.
No, they never gave a fuck. That's the thing. I honestly think no matter what we did, how the way we went about it, it would get taken over eventually. But
Well, yeah, but the way
yes, 100%, 100%. This is completely wrong. Wrong in all levels. It's almost fucking criminal if you ask me. Right?
it was criminal.
It's such a disservice to everyone, you know, that participated in shit. I can only imagine. Like it.
It's
I
a,
hurt so fucking bad. I can only imagine what they're going through. Like it
That's
sucks.
what I'm saying, dude. That's what. Like I said, it's my opinion, but I don't think they give a fuck because he's gonna be the fall guy.
Yeah.
You already know he's. You know, we're gonna have President Harris before fucking the end of 2020.
yep.
Yeah.
You already
That was the whole
And-
fucking plan to begin with.
And she's not that bright anyway.
no, she's
she's-
a cunt.
She's a useless person.
Yeah, she's a fucking cunt.
I mean, that's why the Democrats wouldn't even fucking let her. You know, they were. How far back did she lose to be candidate? Like, I can't remember. She fucking lost out like way in the beginning.
Her hard. No, it's definitely smelly situation there.
This whole thing was a smelly situation all the way from the election on, you know.
Yep. First president to ever fucking first day in office wrote 43 executive orders, 37, some shit like that, most
Yeah.
in history.
Oh, but he's not a socialist.
Yeah, no shit.
No, he is not he's not a socialist. He's a Nazi.
Markets down most in a 13-year period.
I will probably get my stream will probably get yanked.
Fuck, Doc, I apologize. I forgot
Nope.
you're streaming.
That's
Sorry,
okay. That's okay.
Man.
Nope. You know what? That's okay. The world needs to hear he's a Nazi because I'm saying it.
Yeah,
I'll probably
honestly, like,
I would challenge any of these companies because
I mean, you gotta rule. I mean, with this whole like COVID thing, you know, this outbreak and shit like that. The underlying issue, and no one is paying attention to it, is look how open our borders are right now.
Oh, absolutely.
right.
You know what I mean? Like people are saying, you know, this new like there's this spike now, and it's because they're literally bringing in truckloads in reefer in dry vans and shit. Like
Right.
there's videos all over the internet. There'll be a random semi that all of a sudden just stops, and Hispanics are flooding inside of that fucking.
Of
Dude,
course.
they
Right.
talked on the radio. I heard on just the other day, and this is just a rough estimate. Like this ain't even true thing. But they said that at least a million's already been in.
Oh, way more than that. Way more than that.
Oh, I'm sure, but
You got to think like they're
Yeah.
coming for work. People are bitching like, oh, if I have to get the vaccine, I'm quitting my job. You know, a lot of people are saying that. Well, that's where they're coming for. They're gonna fill that shit right back up because guess what? They don't give a fuck.
Yep.
You know,
Right.
American dream, baby.
Yep, it's fucking crazy.
It's insane. It's insane.
Well, they're
I'm
this
I'm sorry,
country's
Todd.
no this country is being overrun by communistic ideals, and you
You
look
know?
at the young people today. The young people today, they're all for socialism.
yup.
Wait
That-
till they find out what it really is.
Oh, just look at it now. I mean, that's just how the schooling system is now. They're starting to teach critical race theory. Like that's not okay. That's not
I hear you.
Exit right.
I hear
like you need to be learning how to balance a checkbook. You know, they got rid of home ec. They got rid of goddamn sex ed. Like
Right.
they're getting rid of actual real life stuff that you need to learn in the real world, and they're
I know.
they're teaching theories.
Yep.
Like it's I'm terrified for my daughter.
Well,
Terrified.
And if you go and look at the college system,
Yep,
the
that's even
college
worse.
system, I call it the socialist indoctrination
It is.
program.
People need to wake up and realize, as a nation, we have the power to overrun our government, and I think it's about time we do that.
Well, you know, they call that an act of treason.
So that's part of our right. It's in the amendments.
I know that. It's, you know, but
I know,
you know,
100%. I feel it. I really
I
do.
agree 100%. I know what you're saying. 'Cause that's what I've always said. Like back when this shit happened in January.
yep.
I don't want to see it come down to that, but I think that's what it's gonna fucking take.
At some point, you got to stand up. You know,
Well,
like.
No, I
But
agree.
that's. But I feel like
It's not something
they've trained today's youth to think that way, so
Oh,
they
yeah.
don't do that. I don't know.
That's well, of course I don't know what's happening there, but you know, like here in Texas, Florida, and shit, dude, like that's why we're fucking going after school choice and shit. And you know, our governor's a fucking banning that shit. But I don't know, man. I really don't know. It's fucking crazy,
it's absolutely crazy.
man. Fuck